E here we are, eccoci qua a questa finale tutta italiana della divisione Loose Mixed in questa edizione del Paganello 2024. Da una parte i riminesi di ZamZam, dall'altra gli avversari di Padova, i Rangers. Here with me, Stefano Rapazzo, after this brief Italian introduction. Hey Steph, how you doing?
Tutto va bene, perché no in italiano? Because I don't speak Italian that well. And we're coming at you in English this time. Happy to be here at Paganello. This time, as we get the drone shots, you see what we're up to. Media City 2.0, 5.0, 10.0, whatever version. This is us, this is where we're at. And we're gonna take on this local battle here. ZamZam are very local, taking on the Padovan Rangers from not too far up the road, are they, Chopo?
Yeah, no, ZamZam is this team really embedded into the city of Rimini with old players and not old, like experienced player, but that don't play anymore, and friends that are from Rimini against these Rangers that are actually talking a lot in this weekend. We heard different stories about the fact that Rangers weren't feeling the competitiveness of this loose mixed division because it was a loose mix and not the elite mix. Yesterday, though, they had a huge comeback to win in the semis, and Rangers actually after that game even tried to save their faces by saying stuff. They were saying, oh well, in one game at least we sweat a bit. So big statements from big guys like Pavan.
Yeah, doing a lot of talk out there in the semi, watching the other team have to work to get through theirs after they moonwalked in. They think that they've got the advantage. Let's see. I know ZamZam were very confident after their win yesterday. They fired up a local barbecue in the back, some meat sticks, a couple of refreshing libations to make sure that taste of victory was well washed around the mouth. And they were also happy to share those meat sticks. What do you call those meat sticks in Italian?
Arrosticini. And actually, I just saw behind our tent, they left the barbecue.
Are starting in 1 minute. The games are starting in 1 minute.
So they were cooking arrosticini, a classic dish from Abruzzo. Very, very good and very traditional for not just Abruzzo, but during Easter, since the arrosticino is veal.
Vitello.
Yes. No, yeah, yes.
Yes,
no,
yeah.
you have, no, maybe it's lamb. Sorry. Well, mistakes apart, they left on the back. They left the little barbecue for arrosticini. So if nobody's going to collect that after the final, I'm gonna grab that. Or maybe let's hope that also after this final, after this game, ZamZam will bless us with some arrosticini.
And that's what I'm thinking. If I had to pick somebody to choose to root for, I'd maybe go for them because then they'll have the victory barbecue. And we made friends last time.
Yes.
But otherwise, obviously,
Time is running.
perfectly biased commentary. We're just here to watch and bring you the action.
And now
Never would we
Padova,
ever.
the Rangers, just pulled for the first point of this game. And now we have the Semprini brothers, sisters and brother, just playing Contini, first cut under. Emma Semprini looking for the backhand break. Contini wanted to play fast, but there's a miscommunication between Contini and Semprini.
Yeah,
This goes upline.
Semprini
Semprini went
almost
down.
there to make a bid, but not quite, and would have been defensive.
And now Fumagalli goes with a big run, but can't come there. And the huck was made by
Shane Corcoran.
Shane Corcoran, yeah.
Corcoran, of course, a Padova native.
Pa-
Here from Ireland, helping out with the Padovan.
Yeah, showing that tats here on the Italian beaches. And here's Semprini again with the disc, looking for the deep hack. And Contini is opening the boosters. And Semprini just put it perfectly for a layout. And Contini gets the job done for a spectacular first point of this loose mixed final. 1-0 ZamZam.
Contini continues from his form from yesterday. He was on fire in that semi yesterday, laying out a lot. His throws yesterday in the heavier wind impressed me. And then here he just starts things off in impressive nature, bidding for a nice disc, beautiful disc, but his bid on that end, very impressive. We joked that he wears 40 snoods around his head. Normally today he's drawn back the snoods. He's just got the fisherman style hat on, maybe one single snood. So Contini showing his fashion diversity.
Do you remember the word I taught you to say it in Italian?
No, tell me again.
Scalda?
Ah, yeah, the scalda.
What? Scalda what?
Oh, then no.
Scaldacollo.
Ah, yeah, scaldacollo.
So now, ZamZam, not a clean offense, but nonetheless, 1-0. Contini with the jet boosters on those feet, running through. Semprini placing that disc perfectly. We can already say that the preferred spot of Semprini is the far top side of the top corner of the end zone. Yesterday, it was a similar play with an even more impressive flick because there was more wind. And the receiver was always Contini, getting there for the layout catch. Linda Ruffilli for Girotto. Girotto slashing it deep for Giulia Baroni, but can get there. The around flick, because Girotto is a lefty, sank way earlier than Giulia Baroni could get there. So now we have ZamZam with a chance to go 2-0 at the first, within the first 4 minutes of the game.
Would be a huge lead over the confident Rangers.
Sbrighi to Marini. Marini looking forward, but there's a not so well timed throw. Girotto give and go, and Maria Patigno goes in for the easy score, pancake catch. Unfortunate for ZamZam. They had the chance to go 2-0, but now they just a tie, 1-1. And the O-line comes back in with that synergy from the brothers Emma and Tommaso, handling for ZamZam together. And then Contini trying to be the primary cutter from this O-line. And then we can see that we have some kind of number on the back of the other two players. One is, I think, Anna Cortesi with the blue hat. Correct me if I'm wrong on YouTube. That's the right way to do it. Correct me on YouTube with your comment. Let me know if I got the name right. As we can see here, Rangers pulling hard with Marrero pulling. And now Emma picking up the disc, Semprini, marked by Bonu. Semprini again for Contini. Contini looking at the deep space. Semprini got it by Pavan, a bit of a chest pump between the two. Semprini with the handler movement, trying to get free into the space. Now Semprini again, this time his sister Emma, getting the disc and now asking for the free open disc, and there was, a very well placed hack by Semprini that saw quite, not a mismatch, because if we know a girl that can do it all in the defensive aspect is Sofia Marrero.
Yeah, she can get up. She did have was male matching player on female matching player, and the throw was just perfect. Sofia timed it well. You'll see at the end. Here's Semprini. At the end, you'll see she gets up. She did all she could. She was beat by a step, and that's just how it goes. The numbers falling off the backs of the ZamZam. We commend their efforts to help us out.
We talked with them yesterday after the semis, and actually they made a point about trying to be as fair as possible for the environment. So trying to not make new jerseys just for the tournament, to not pollute, not consume again and again and again. So now another pull, Girotto pick up the disc, Ruffilli, Maria, Ruffilli again in the upline and going over the head for Giulia Baroni, completely alone. They really exploited that mismatch that they had. Giulia Baroni is one of the top players in the shout team. So, I mean, you always have an ace up your sleeve when you can count on a fourth, fifth player on your O-line like Giulia Baroni.
Yeah, Ruffilli does a really good job here. She gets it, just turns, looks, and throws. The defense was still actually a lot tighter by the time it left her hand, but she could see that Baroni was already turning, creating further separation. The no hesitation throw was excellent to ensure that there was never a chance on that beautiful throw, and yeah, a great target to throw too, as you said. So nothing but holds so far, Chopo. One dirty hold and a bunch of 3 clean holds.
Nothing but holds, and fans. Look at this. Look at the seats. They're just filling up minute by minute. If anyone in the hotel room of Rimini is watching us, trying to recover the energy from the party of last night, they should definitely race up to the stages because the seats are finishing. And now, huge bid in the end zone to get the Callahan. Contini gets the disc and send it deep. Whoa, Martini with a big run to catch up with the offensive player and getting the D. Now Pavan looking ahead and chucking it deep, but it's out of bound. Never came in. So
yeah, Pava was very excited.
Let's see.
Saw Martini getting separation. He wanted it, but the throw took a wrong edge.
Semprini again from his favorite sideline. Now scrabble number for Semprini. Semprini to Contini. Semprini Emma was obviously. And now Contini with the hammer. 2 days ago, that throw would have ended up in some shore in Portugal and Spain.
Yeah.
Today, the wind is blessing us with a bit of a timeout, let's say.
Hammer wind.
Hammer wind, yeah.
A beautiful throw by Contini lands right in that breadbasket of Semprini. I quite like that break to open it up by Emma Semprini as well. It's but nice and easy, that hammer, not afraid to throw it today. There's no need to be. It is still right now, totally still.
Wow. Now we are at the, we were talking about the seats on the stage. Well, now, look, Steph, there's waves in the crowd, and people are getting hotter and hotter today in front of this big final game. ZamZam against Ranger, patrolling the field like it's a natural park. But with not much luck, ZamZam are
still out in front. Another dirty hold for
another
ZamZam.
dirty hold for them. Nice pull, low pull. Ruffilli with the disc to Girotto. Girotto again looking ahead. Trying to get that disc on the break side. Sbrighi doing a good job on the marking. Now Fumagalli with the disc, slashing it through. Again, trying to exploit that mismatch with Giulia Baroni. Oh my goodness! Girotto gets it right back. But again, another turn. 3 turnover in a series of 3 passes. Now Sbrighi, Francesco Sbrighi with his short black polo, walking to the line. Girotto putting the disc in game. Sbrighi wants to swing. Marini, Sbrighi left alone. Sbrighi left all alone, and now got saved by Noemi Temeroli, sister, I think, of the other Temeroli. Whoa! Crazy catch and crazy throw in a super narrow space. And now Sbrighi again looking ahead, flicking the disc. Fumagalli against Marini. Fumagalli got a piece of it. And the defense is superb and pristine stuff.
We've got a call down at this end. I'm not sure what
Oh, there's an injury.
It is an injury. Girotto was flying around.
Yeah, Girotto had a huge layout block in front of the end zone, but now he felt something in his left leg pulling. He's touching his left hamstring. So, convenient change for both teams, I think. Semprini goes up for ZamZam, and Marco Giacomello is going up for Rangers, giving out some height, some centimeters. But Linda Ruffilli gets the swing too wide, and Semprini can be already useful for his teammates. Trying to threading the needle. Oh! Oh my goodness. Who's the assist from? Semprini or Temeroli?
Well, I guess the actual assist is going to be from Semprini, but in legitimacy, because it came off of the hands on that tip, it's got to be a moved over assist.
Well, if we were
Temeroli gets the assist by my estimation.
Well, if we were in American football sports environment, we would say now that Semprini for the start has a perfect quarterback rating now. It's basically perfect.
Yeah.
QB rating over the top.
1 for 0, 1 for 1, and a score.
Oh,
Don't get any more,
Steph,
any more
can you
perfect
hear?
than that.
Can you hear what we're hearing?
It's my favorite song I've ever heard.
And do you know a funny fact about it? Jeje, Eugenio Festa, told me that this song is actually made with different prompts from AI. They just give Sapucci, the main guy behind this, gave the AI different prompt, and that was what came out of this.
Wow.
Paganello is magic.
Paganello is magic AI
Paganello is the
song.
new moment of magic. It's literally the translation.
I love it. It's my new favorite song.
So as we were going back to the fair trade stuff, ZamZam decided not to have jerseys, and they use patches on black shirts to have their jersey for the Paganello. Now continue, big pull, and it's the one counting the disc right now. Maria was swinging back the disc to Fumagalli at the center. Fumagalli going for Baroni. Baroni covered by an Giacomello. Oh, Sbrighi goes up and gets Giacomello out of time for the jump.
Yes, Sbrighi did good to go up early, and Giacomello had no chance.
Sbrighi looks so in control right now. And then now, again, Contini trying to get to Temeroli. 2-time. She tries for twice to get that disc, but Maria with a nice box out.
Yeah, Patino was in position the whole run. Got to the spot first. There was a second chance, actually, but it went over the head because she wasn't able to get a hand on it, but did enough to make it very difficult.
She baited Temeroli into following her and getting the disc over her head. So now Fumagalli, handler for this O-line, Giulia Baroni isolated in the middle of the pitch, trying to get in the break side. Sara Bonu with a huge catch, even though she has a bandage on the right hand. And now Giacomello. Bonu. Baroni. Oh! There's a call. She's saying strip. But Sbrighi is telling her that he never touched the disc at all. I thought that the first call could have been a dangerous play more than.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, she saw two boys flying around, and maybe she.
Now, I know this is loose mixed, and I know it's the notion of loose mix is that it doesn't have to be always a balanced roster, but you should try. And that it could be 3-2 division or 4-1.
Ci vediamo a vicenda, no?
Some cases of captain's agreement. Right now there is a
nessun contatto di
deviation.
Non siamo stati noi.
Rangers
Fatelo in sola.
3
Allora,
yeah, the disc comes back. Sbrighi doesn't look too happy. Bono checking the disc back. Petigno trying to get the dump, but there's no one there. So now Giacomello goes for the disc, but actually missed the catch, and then the defender came on. So it was a late D. Contini getting the reset. Fumagalli, late layout D. Sbrighi again doing whatever he wants in the handling space, and now putting the disc for the height advantage. And here we are. ZamZam going ahead, 5-2.
Great throw by Sbrighi. He was just well balanced, got the disc, middle of the field, looked up and shoots. You'll see him get it here from Contini. Nice cut to get open. And
Look at this.
Sbrighi delivers the
Sbrighi,
forehand.
2 seconds, saw the mismatch, the height mismatch. It was the deepest man in the field, was already in the end zone.
Got it to him quick.
Yeah, you have to. Doesn't matter the mismatch. If there's no space, you're not gonna get an easy score.
So 5-2, ZamZam pouring it on in the early stages of the game.
Yeah, ZamZam getting that juice in their engine to feel the rhythm of this final day, getting things done and trying to close the door in the face of the Rangers. That actually, from yesterday afternoon, they are the, I think, most feared comeback team of the whole tournament. 8 breaks in a row yesterday. I mean, 8 scores in a row. 7 were breaks and 1 was another offense. Varotto for Pavan. Pavan looking ahead for Girotto. Girotto with that little hamstring problem probably affecting him. It wasn't sprinting full velocity.
Yeah, that one, Pavan trying to get his throwing game into swing here. Misses again, though, just too deep for Girotto. And as you said, somebody who came off holding his hamstring, maybe sending him deep, not your best target or use for the way your team's moving right now. But let's see if they find ways. For now, it's back to ZamZam.
Semprini to Semprini. Oh, nice break. This is such a great break. Whoa, and this is such a great layout D by Ruffilli, the Rimini-born player that now plays for Padova, also on the grass surface. Now Girotto swinging it around and securing the score with an assist. And Varotto is there, safe as a bank, to collect that check and bring the score to 5-3.
Yeah, they get the hold there. Girotto always impresses me. I've kind of made the claim on air before that if Crash is the best ambidextrous thrower in Europe, then Girotto might be number 2. You've played with both of them. You notice their abilities to throw with both hands with any similarity?
Well, Girotto is lefty and throws some stuff with the right, but Roger is way more of a craftsman, meaning that he really look not just the lefty backhand, but he really can give shapes to his weak hand throw. So far I still say Quentin Roger, but Girotto is just right back there leading for the others to see what can a lefty handler do, because you know what, Girotto is very good at faking.
We'll keep an eye on that, though he's not on the field right now. Nice pull. Did that bounce on the tape or in and roll out?
It was in the tape, but
yeah, front line. So in and rolled
Semprini,
out.
fair playing this pool. I would have contested it. Nice running by Contini. Wow! Wow!
Corcoran.
Wow! Oh my God!
Out of nowhere. Flying Irishman.
Shane flying around, covering the space after the poach, and now Shane again. Quick give and go with Pavan, and it's the score for Martini, and we have a game now. Rangers keep the score close with another with a break. It's 5-4 ZamZam.
Break back, very important. Shane Corcoran, huge impact on that point. He caused the D with the layout, getting in the pocket, and then had 2 touches in the red zone before finding Martini open in the corner. But big shout out to Corcoran for his impact on that last point. As he said, it's back to 5-4. Well, you need a spark sometimes when you're playing from behind, and they got the start of it there. They got the start of that spark.
I think that now they're sweating already, and not just a little bit. So Rangers finally got the game they were looking for as the last one of this tournament.
Yeah, they moonwalked through the competition, but they still don't just hand you the trophy, do they?
Olas on the stages of this Paganello Arena are infuriating now. People getting crazy, sitting on their seats, shouting players' names. And now ZamZam back with the offense. Let's see if they can get the flow going. One thing for ZamZam for sure is that they need good synergy in the line. Now playing on Sbrighi.
Semprini not happy with himself. Had a good matchup going deep, and Sbrighi, who had Bunu beat by 4 or 5 steps, but couldn't keep the huck in bounds, and now
as you can see,
where it goes out.
As you can see, the loose mix. Oh my goodness, this disc is perfect. It was a scoop of tiramisu at the end of a long Easter dinner. This was a sweet cherry pie.
Just feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's 2 breaks in a row now and a 3-point run for Rangers. And we're all tied up 5 apiece.
Yes, we called it. We told you guys from home that really Rangers need to feel the danger. Ranger danger.
Ranger danger. That's what they used to teach in primary schools. Stranger danger. Stay away from the strangers.
But I would say more of a Ranger danger here.
Here we're talking Ranger danger. They felt the danger and then they came alive. A problem in the warm-up, maybe? Yeah, and maybe in the wake-up.
Yeah. Well, today, a famous guy woke up many years ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, resembles a lot our dear friend at home, Milan.
Now, how do you deal with Easter? And like, I was about to make a joke about that because it is the 1st of April as well. Should I be joking about who that famous guy might be on April Fool's Day?
Yeah, you can.
Does it exist in Italy?
Yeah, April Fool.
What do they call it?
Pesce d'aprile.
Okay, same
Fish.
as France.
Poisson
d'avril.
d'avril. You
And-
can
and
hear the
and
jingle.
fish at Paganello.
Yes, it's
Surely
all.
somebody's playing a good prank.
It comes in full circle now.
Half time.
Now it's the jingle for the halftime. 20 minutes have passed, and now a huge hug for an easy pancake catch again for Contini. Sadly, it looks like ZamZam can't get that many points without Contini being the guy closing the hands in the end zone.
Yeah, Contini, the man, doing it again.
The man, the
the
tobacco.
ZamZam do not go behind. They allow Rangers right back into the game, but don't give up the leads.
No, Ranger played the whole semifinal of yesterday in complete calm and collected fashion. So I don't expect them today to be different. They were trailing by 3 or 4, and now they're tied, and they have the same faces at the beginning of the game. And here the seats are singing choirs, stadium choirs.
The chants. The tent has the nice seated area, the veranda out front, a full tribune grandstand, the hill at the east side end zone. It is just chocked in here, Jobo. The punters have come out in droves to come watch these Paganello finals.
Now we're getting into it with the big teams and big names onto this arena. Girotto for Bonu, Girotto again. Girotto faking the deep, going for Ruffil in the reset. Oh, Marini was poaching there, waiting to shoot his shot and get this disc. Now Sbrighi really wants to look ahead, but can't see to find a nice passing lane. Now for Emma Semprini. Emma Semprini goes for Sbrighi. Sbrighi looking for a Temeroli deep in the end zone. And now Bonu and Ruffilli leave. Oh! Ruffilli gets the position and the disc.
Who feeling it down there playing defense.
Against, I would say it's Alberto Corbelli, maybe. The numbers really don't help. And now Fumagalli, Bonu for Ruffilli, always free. Ruffilli for looking at Baroni, looking at Fumagalli again, coming under on the same side. Fumagalli for Bonu, no. Yes, no. She got looked off, and now big around flick in the opposite angle of the end zone, and Rangers tie the game.
Ranger
Nice
dancer.
6-6 score.
Fuma with the nice OI there to see Girotto cutting across the field. They had 2 or 3 throws up, staying on this sideline. Ruffilli had one cheeky look to break the end zone open and hit Baroni, but the throw was too risky. But by the time Fumagalli got it back, the throw over top looked available and was well taken.
Last point before the swap of end zone because of halftime. So,
Galaxy Point.
yeah, Galaxy Point, if I remember correctly, ZamZam started in offense, so they're gonna start in defense after the halftime. And they need this score. They need this point. Now seats and fans are singing Vecchia Romagna. No, not Vecchia Romagna. Romagna of My Heart, the traditional Italian song. Romagna Mia, it's called. Yeah, sorry, I had a lapsus. Not the last one I will have. Wow! Over the head, back. Oh! Sofia Marrero threw her body around to get a piece of that disc, and she got that. But nonetheless, ZamZam, Chiani, yes, number 6, Chiani managed to get around her and exploited that 3-4 centimeter more and advantage of knowing where the disc was going. Look at this. Ooh.
Yeah, Marrero coming from the help side there. Contini, a brave throw, the high release backhand with help on the way. But that one all goes out to Stefano Chiani. He made
No.
exceptional play there, avoided contact, leaked away from his defender, and managed to use some athleticism to beat the help.
I mean, the throw was actually a good throw, a well executed high release backhand, but it wasn't perfect for this situation. Bit slow, this important point that we are now facing. Slow to pull. Teams are also getting tired during the game, so I think they will use every possible way to get that second more of resting time. Now Contini with a big pull coming back in, and it's a perfect pull. Girotto is all alone. Marini covering the passing lane for Fumagalli. Sbrighi staying there with him. And now Bono getting free. Hope to have the name right. Bono getting the center to Girotto. Girotto looking at Fumagalli, but he's poached deep, so he can't go. And now Fumagalli again, free. Looking at Patino, but can't throw. And Fumagalli just don't pivot enough to get the nice spin and strength to the disc.
I thought he was going to call a foul there, but Sbrighi got a nice block.
Marrero doesn't seem too happy with this throw from the sideline. And Contini looking again with the scribble scrabble of a number in his back. It's a overhead throw, and Sbrighi trying to adjust the run, just tripped and fell down. Ruffini, boom, slashing that deep disc, and Bro, so Sbrighi, called by everyone Bro, is just chasing him up, and Ruffini with the tiptoe, because she didn't want any more passes, she just wanted the score. Now Sbrighi looking a bit tired, I have to say that.
Let's end this, she says. No more of this back and forth. Put the 7 on the board. Put a second mullet on the board. 7-7. Great response there. I think a very important point, as you said, for Rangers to stay in it. It's tough to get a run and then give up a run. If you get a run and then you trade, you still believe that you can get another run.
Yeah. Now Linda came down under to get that disc 1 meter above the end zone line, and you could already tell that she was going to hug it deep. Mean mug, clenched fist in the other hand, and a big hug for Fumagalli that then led to an assist for Ruffini. So now Marrero again with the pull. And it's caught by Contini, Semprini, Tommaso. And now Chiani after the nice catch in the end zone. Now Contini. Almost a miscommunication. Semprini getting that disc, smiling while getting free from Pavan. That tells you what type of player he is. So, he has this kind of a hippie vibe on him, but it's not unfocused, the hippie vibe. So Semprini trying to get free of a top player like Pavan, and now Contini even though Pavan is there. Tries to go for Semprini and Pavan missed the disc. Semprini is there, looking ahead, trying to find Chiani for the score. Pavan covering, and oh my goodness, this disc is gonna hang, but Contini got the disc and just went over Shane that was chasing to get the chase down block. My goodness.
Corcoran trying everything to get there, but Contini, as he started, he has no stopping him and continues to be the man on this pitch.
So, are we at the end of this game? Because it's already just 8 minutes left, more or less. And we can see other Rimini's player trying to help ZamZam and making this win a group win, a collective win, not just a ZamZam win. It's Rimini against the world here at Paganello.
It seems that way. A lot of Riminese in many of the division finals here.
Yeah, indeed. They really have a high expectation for this tournament every year. You're not gonna see a Riminese team just throwing it away and say, yeah, I don't care about Paganello, it's just here for fun. Yeah, they're here for fun, but they're here to win. They don't want to lose in front of their moms, dad, grandmas, and granddads.
Not on my own turf. You ain't gonna,
now Emma
push me around in
Semprini.
my backyard.
Yeah, Emma Semprini with this pull. Nice, long, floaty pull that goes to Girotto in the middle of the end zone. Ruffilli getting there. A bit too much sauce on that easy backhand. Bonu for Girotto in the dump space. Now again, Girotto, Ruffilli. Girotto again, nice spacing. Look at this gainer, Bonu. A nice 20-yard gainer. Looking ahead to look at the flick around, but nothing. And now, good swing by Girotto for Giacomello. Giacomello for Girotto again. Ruffilli, nice inside break. And it's a score. Yeah, we got the impression right, and Sbrighi was right there to confirm it. And it's an 8-8 score. ZamZam starting to look a bit tired, in my opinion.
There's Snowman on the board.
8 minuti alla fine, 8 pari.
The
Partita
finish
tegissima.
there for Giacomello. He was working hard on that point. He cut deep early when Ruffilli first got it and had his opposition beat, but didn't get the disc and didn't stop working. Just kept cutting, got back to the stack, reset, and there's a lot you can learn from that, those of you watching at home, on how to cut and clear effectively. A great cut that doesn't get thrown to is still a great cut, unless you wait around complaining that you didn't get thrown to. Then your great cut is the problem. And what Giacomello did there was give a great cut and make it a great cut without getting thrown to, by getting out of the way and doing it again.
Yeah, we say hi to Bianca Migani. Meanwhile, she's saying Daya ZamZam on YouTube. Remember to comment and interact with us during this game.
Get in the chats.
We are here for a fiery chat. We want to hear your opinion, and we want to hear those button clicks when you hit the subscribe and notification button on ULTI.TV, Patreon, and social pages.
Get on it all. Contini takes a look.
Yeah, back to Semprini, the middle field. They're really just waiting for the moment. A nice, whoa, yes.
Semprini, sticky fingers. He had chicken for lunch.
Yes. Szechuan sauce. Wow. Wow. I mean, I said it yesterday, but isn't it such a shame to waste all that talent and not being on the highest level, also on the grass?
You're talking about Semprini.
Yes.
You want to see him playing more.
I would have loved to see him not stop playing 2019
He is a clear talent.
after under 24s.
Always a shame when people step away and play a little bit less. There are
But
many priorities in life.
he owns his decision. He has things planned and figured out. So kudos to him. But still, I mean, did you see that laid down stretch? He was already down and he just
5 minutes left.
stretched.
5
Michael Jordan
minutes
style
left.
that arms to get the
5
disc.
minuti alla fine.
Kept it off the ground.
Now Pavan and Martini chatting in the other sideline opposite to us, trying to figure maybe a tactics to stop this ZamZam offense that is slowly but constantly like a Chinese water drop, getting on the nerves of the Rangers.
The Chinese water torture you speak of, Chopo.
Yep.
I've heard all about it. Sounds like it would suck.
Yeah, for those who don't know what we're talking about is old practice of torture for the Chinese culture, where you were standing still, tied to a bed, and a little drop of water were constantly dropping on your forehead for like hours,
Days.
days. Yeah, I mean I said hours because I wouldn't last more than maybe an hour.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Yeah, Ruffilli will tell me how this game is gonna end then. Girotto looking to get the disc ahead. Baroni free for the swing, but he goes to Patino. Maria looking to get the center back to Girotto. Girotto covered by Marini. Baroni. Baroni getting Semprini on the marking spot now, but getting the disc back to Girotto. Girotto to Fumagalli. Fumagalli looking ahead. Got it by Sbrighi. Ruffilli getting the disc there. Covered by ZamZam. Oh, it's a nice give and go. Boom, boom. 2 flicks fast in a row. And the Rangers got the score. But they don't look too happy with the spacing.
Yeah, maybe not exactly the way you want it, but you can't complain when you get the goods. The pattern in this game is worth noting now. We've had trades for 3 sets, or 2.5, up to 3-2. Then a 3-point run for ZamZam. Then a 3-point run for Rangers, and now trading again until that very last one owned by ZamZam. From 7-8, we've been all clean holds. A very peculiar game, how it's gone back and forth almost identically.
Yeah, I mean, right now, teams are, I think they're maybe taking a bit of a breather to prepare the final siege at the opponent's end zone. Like they're facing now the last point in the regular time of this game. 9-9. Contini from Semprini. Chiani. Let's see if Contini can close the gap. I couldn't get to the disc. That inside that always get pushed away. Still slay a victim in the last game of the loose mixed. Contini trying to get that disc to stay in the corner. Now Pavan looking ahead, but you know Padova has to play smart because they have a gender mismatch, if you can say so. Height mismatch. So they're scared to play the deep, but Bonu nonetheless is not scared of anything, and she put the disc in the end zone to Shane to score this point to get ahead right before the end of the times, right at the end of the time. So this will be the last point, and then we will add 1 point to the maximum digit that we have. So it will either be a 12 or at 11 the game.
Shane Corcoran doing the scoring there, Scorcoran. But that's the first break since those runs, and a huge moment as time goes off there. Rangers take their first lead of the game and put themselves in very good position to be able to hold their way to the end here. Can ZamZam take it back?
It's a timeout. Yeah, they just call a timeout. They got a breather, so we just leave you to it, to our sponsor for a couple of seconds, and see you in a bit.
We live in a world where everything can be referenced online. Imagine if the greatest moments in our sport were never filmed. Eurodisc continues to do what it takes to make free-to-watch live streams a reality. Let's leave nothing to the imagination. We'll consume the action live, and we'll support those that help to make it happen. If it wasn't streamed, it didn't happen. Eurodisc.
What a grab! Oh my! Somehow they do it!
We're back, staff. We're back here for this almost universe point of this final loose mix game of the 33rd Paganello edition.
The final countdown, these last moments tend to be the most important. This is why we all play for these kind of moments, Chopo, to feel that pressure of being on the edge. The difference between victory and defeat is so slim, and it feels so great to play for it.
Strong D-line for Padova. For Rangers, sorry. Pavano, Semprini to get the pressure on the marking. Contini looking ahead. Sbrighi almost getting laid out deed. And again, quick give and go with synergy from Sbrighi and Semprini. Semprini now Contini wants to sling it in the end zone, but keeps calm, stay collected, and rightfully so. Semprini waits for the disc to go into the end zone and score the points in the top left corner of our left end zone, and we got the waited universe point.
That is just all-time class by both Contini and Sbrighi.
Sbrighi literally, no, Contini, sorry, literally threw it anyway through the contact because he knew that he had a free drive, basically.
Yeah, and then for him to really throw through the contact like that, no, I'm throwing this no matter what, is kind of the feeling you get. I've been there before as a handler. And then Semprini to change his route. You see Martini say, yeah, I fouled him even. I called the foul on myself. But you see Semprini reroute himself, take one more step, milk it the whole way in, and just a beautiful way to take this to what is universe point, Chopo.
Yeah, Dom. Yeah, Wanda. The game is super tight. We're happy to be here to witness this and to bring it to you straight to your home. So let us know at the end of this game what you thought about this game. And Steph, right at the door of this universe points, I'm going to ask you this quick question, 3 seconds to answer. Who's the MVP of this game?
Contini. There's a few that deserve consideration, but yeah, for sure, if I had to decide in 3 seconds, he jumps off the page as the one who has had the most impact.
I'll go with Semprini.
So, he's definitely in that conversation. I wouldn't argue too hard against. Not a bad poll for Universe. Here we go, chumps.
Last point. Rangers, center of the field. Pavan, guarded by Semprini. Now Bonu, guarded by Tamaroli. Tamaroli to Girotto. Girotto looking ahead. Pavan has the space to play, but gets called off. Fumagalli under. Pavan now standing still. Sbrighi stopping the reset. Semprini putting his hand up, and now Fumagalli chasing the disc for the win. The Rangers made it till the gold medal. So Steph, being sure of yourself and cocky pays off.
Yeah, it certainly does. They do get the job done there. Pavan as cool as a cucumber, stopping, looking upfield, looking off a couple options, and then throwing a high release flick ever so casually, but ever so precisely and perfectly to Fumagalli in that corner running away. Rangers came back when they needed to. They were behind all game until 10-9. Got that big break 2 points ago and finished out to receive and give a clean hold. Congratulations to the visitors from not too far, just up the road in Padua, a couple hours away.
Not that much. Yeah. Congrats to the winner. Congrats to the runners-up. Here we are. This is the end of our loose mixed final. Hope we can get some of those arrosticini anyway, even if ZamZam lost. So we're gonna take off now to see if the arrosticini are already cooked, and we can steal a couple of them. Bye-bye from Giovanni Santucci and Stefano Rapazzo. Stay tuned for another final of Paganello 2024.
Okay, please, the teams on the field, left the field for only 1 or 2 minutes. We have a demonstration game. Per favore, lasciate il campo, per favore.
Thanks.
Yeah, ultimate.
ULTI.TV